Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And going to kind of stay in mid-Michigan, but when you stay in mid-Michigan with this guy, you're really all over the United States. Scott Weaver, president and co-owner of Douglas J. Companies, who are not only in Okemos and East Lansing, but across Michigan, Illinois, Tennessee, and more. How many languages do you have to know, Scott, to have that?
Just one, thankfully, at this point anyways.
Hey, give everybody a refresher on what Douglas J is.
Well, first of all, Chris, thanks for having me. And yes, Douglas J, we are in the beauty industry. So we run hair salons and schools, like you said, throughout Michigan, as well as Illinois, Tennessee, and just recently Nebraska as well. So we offer the training for the state requirements, so students are eligible to write their state board exam inside of our schools, and we offer training from everything from cosmetology, osteology, which is the study of skincare, massage therapy, and then also barbering as well.
Wow. Oh, okay, so I have to ask you, Nebraska, because we always have this perception of Nebraska, right? So what works out there? What's going out there? And what city are you in?
We're the schools are located right in Lincoln, Nebraska, so very
Oh,
similar to East Lansing or Ann Arbor campuses that we have here. So we're right on the edge of the university there. We have a barbering college, which is downtown, right next to the college. And then east of town, about 10 miles out, there's another facility where we offer all the cosmetology and osteology training.
okay, so very similar demographic, really, when you get down to it, to other spots.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Scott, let's talk about Med Spa. That's been a pretty important piece of your services. How's that going?
Med Spa is good. Med Spa is new to us, relatively new. Douglas J is, gosh, we're celebrating 57 years, I think, this year in business, and we've always been in the hair side, hair care and skin care. So Med Spa was a little different business for us, and we've got a great partner in our medical director, Dr. AJ Ronan, who is overseeing the medical services now that take place here in our Okemos location. So we are new and growing into it, but it's certainly been a growing area for us, offering the different laser services, laser hair removal, micro needling, which is an anti-aging, medical grade hydrofacial, as well as a plasma pen, all trying to keep everybody looking young here.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And we're all trying to, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey,
Something I should add to that as well, we're also offering some of the IV infusion treatments as well. So if you're just looking for hydration or a boost of vitamins, we're doing those services as well right here at the Okemos location.
got it. So let's talk about the Institute school side. How are the schools doing? And have the Promise scholarships been good for students in Michigan?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, we were approved to be a part of the Lansing Promise, which has just been outstanding for us. We began working that relationship a little bit this past year with the Lansing Public Schools. And we did receive a handful of students that come out of that this year. So we're super excited about that and looking into the future, to build even stronger relationships with the Lansing area schools, to obviously increase that in this upcoming school year as well. So yeah, our schools have been well for us. We're dealing with, there's always regulations that overseeing, our industry that way. So we're always kind of watching that. But yeah, the school business has been good.
So let's talk a little bit about 24. Any recollections of highlights through the year?
Well, I think probably one of the biggest is getting out to Nebraska and expanding our footprint a little bit with that acquisition. We've been under our full management for about the last 5 months now. And, that's been a great asset to the team. There's a lot that we've learned from them in that acquisition. And I think a lot that we've been able to bring to Nebraska as well. So, Yeah, that's certainly been a highlight. Also, you had mentioned we had talked about a little bit about the Medi Spa and how that's kind of beginning to take hold, and I think we're getting more and more recognition for being in that Medi side of the business as well.
So listen quickly, you guys have been known over the years, and I've been in awe at your corporate culture, which is very philanthropic. We got about a half minute. Tell us a little bit about some of those things you do.
Well, absolutely. We first of all, we understand we've always got to give back to the communities in which give us an opportunity to do our work and earn our living. So we've always been involved with the philanthropic side of our business and what we do, from whether it be the high schools or public school system for that matter, supporting those. Anytime they're looking to ask, we do a lot with the JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, as well as clean water and protecting that resource as well. So those are a couple of the big charities that we support.
Well, you've been very good for your communities, and thanks for joining us, Scott Weaver, president, co-owner of the Douglas J Companies across Michigan and really across the United States. Good to see you again, bud.
Yes, thank you, Chris. Good to see you as well.
All right, you're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.